So we're going to do a walkthrough of my place on the Disgruntled Underground private server. It's mostly by veterans. This is my obvious bedroom, very bare bones. It's my daughter's bed, Purple Sox 22. And they're pink because that's how they were given to us when we started. So we first wake up, of course you got the swimming pool. You got this huge pit that I've been slowly mining, basically since I built this place, because all of this actually used to be underwater, but I built that wall over there, and as you can see I built a few other devices. I'll do a grand tour here. So this is the pit that I've been mining slowly but surely. Whenever I get time I basically just come over and mine. It's my sandbox. This particular area was full of sand. You can still see a bunch over there. And this is basically what I have left after I've made a whole bunch of glass since I did that. I was starting to mine up there too, but it basically kind of stopped for now. But the pit is the pit. I was mining for tradable materials, and once I got as full as I wanted to, I basically just quit mining. But that's the pit. There's nothing really to look at. Behind that, sand over there is full of water, just like this whole area was separately that I have to clear out. Where you see these red blocks is actually concrete, and that's keeping water at bay. So basically I mined too much, or gravel or sand fell and water started pouring through, so I filled it in with concrete. And that's like a reminder for me to not mine there anymore, because I'm going to get flooded. This was all the way up to here with sand and gravel that I've slowly mined down, and as you can see I had a huge water issue here. Coming back up here, I think we're going to go this way. This is continuing of this wall, right? So this is near the front gate of the place. Anybody can come over here. You know, it's not that secluded. Obviously I have a bee that's roaming around, which explains why I lost all my bees to begin with. We're going to jump up here, follow this all the way back. We'll come back down here in just a minute, but this is a secret entrance. Let's do a separate secret entrance. I actually have two. This other one is not entirely complete yet, but I'll come back up there in just a second. Once we do this one actually comes out under the river, and I did that on purpose. My plan is to expand this so that it is completely under the water in the middle, but I'm not there yet. Alright, so this is the super secret one that I haven't finished. Also, this recording is only going to be on YouTube. It will not be streamed at any point. So feel special if you're seeing this. Won't let it be. Alright, go back up here. And I got a chicken out here who's laying eggs. No chicken with that. So go back up here again. All the way back. And then this one leads into a castle. Now this castle is on the very edge of the property. I'm not done with it yet. I'm mostly done with it. These are my stairs up. And as you can see, that leads to that's somebody else's compound over there. That's their pillar. So it's used as a reference point for them. There's the entrance I was showing you below, and that's all my sugar cane that lines this side. You can see my underground place there. Go ahead and eat. I'm going to expand out. I've already started. I'm going to run a path straight down this way so I can block off the rest of my little territory. I need a lot more picks. I just haven't gotten there yet, and more shovels to continue digging all that out. There was a bunch of trees here. I cleaned that out, and so I can finish closing off that area of my property, which you can kind of see. This is the part that I was finishing up adding on to for obvious reasons. I'm not done yet, but I could jump down. So over here on that ledge, I'm also not completely done, as I'm going to do something similar over there, which when I get over there, you'll see what I'm doing. I've just kind of stopped working on other projects. As you can see, there's a lot of sugarcane, and there's my tree farm. I'll give you a better view too, just so you can see how big this place is. Spare room on the top of this facility. I ran out of iron at one point, so I quit building on this. But this is from the top of this tower. And I started building something similar over there. I just never really got anywhere with it. Alright, let's go down, 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 down. I would normally just jump in the water and swim down, but I'm trying to show you everything, and I can't exactly do that if I just jump down. That's a cross. I think she did that for a dog. I don't know. That was Purple Sox 22 thing, not mine. I also ran out of glass. I've made more recently, which I'll show you, but I haven't gotten anywhere with it. And I need to finish filling this back in after I've removed a bunch of brick. This is all sugarcane all the way down. This is all trees all the way down. I do harvest a bunch of these trees. Lately I've been harvesting out there. That's why there's no trees around my place. My daughter, Purple Sox 22, built this. This was supposed to be her main home, and then she decided not to, and she built this place instead, using a whole bunch of my redstone and the pillager head, which we got from somebody else's place. She also stole a bunch of my copper blocks, which I don't care. Music, there's a little music box she made. She's also got lava. She's got her own little farm. She took a bunch of my lights, which were kind of a pain to build. Why is there a random tree block there? Leaf block. So I did start building a wall out here. I am working on an automated front gate for this. I'm going to extend this out a little bit now to include her extended territory, and it's going to go all the way for as long as that path is going to go over here. As of right now, I have it cutting off right here, but I'm going to go wider out to encompass that place. That will probably get tore down, and this will probably get tore down. This was her roller coaster. But to make room and clear some of this up, she had the roller coaster coming down here into a pool that I tore out. So continuing on to the tree farm, we'll look at that big contraption in a minute. I don't know why she built this. I let her build wherever she wants over here, as long as she stays, you know, somewhere near my property. Nobody else really cares. There's the horse stables that me and her built, although she will probably take all the credit. She put all the horses in their own individual pens. Miss Fisher, as in, it's supposed to be like Fishermen, but that's what she named it. And this one is Stormy Horizon, which is my horse, and then this one is her horse, Purple Sox 22 horse. She put actual gates in there. You don't really need the gates in here. The horses don't jump out. We have it kind of set so that they don't. Just let those out. In case you're not familiar with Minecraft, you have to have 2 gates for horses, and then they can travel freely between them for some reason, and that Miss Fisher went into Purple Sox 22 pen apparently. On to the next part. I'm going to go show you what that big contraption is in just a second. Again, this is just my sugar cane. So this is bamboo. I have bamboo all the way around this section, not right here. That's actually that's actually like the second or third front door I built for this place. As you can see, I'm on an island. That particular spot is not owned by anybody. That particular spot is not owned, but there's somebody who has a place way over here, and I've invited a couple of other people that were already on this server. So there's a house right behind that hill that somebody has, and on the opposite end of this island somebody else has. This place used to be covered with trees. I've cut all those down. Let's see. So we've done the sugar cane. So more of my tree farm. There's some flowers. This is where I keep a lot of my vegetables, and I get bone meal that stays up here. And then all my tree saplings, well, most of them, not all of them, including bamboo and sugarcane, is all up here. Coal or wood only. So this is my potato farm. I only grow potatoes here, nothing else on this side. And with the push of that button, all those potatoes will wash down into hoppers, which I will show you down below, and all those hoppers drain into their own furnaces. Here's my other version of auto farms, which I grow pretty much everything else here. I do not grow potatoes here generally. I can. Those are potatoes. That's wheat, carrots, beetroot, potatoes, wheat, beetroot, depending on what I have seeds for. And for some reason this button is only working like 3 of these, so I don't use that button anymore. I put another one in right here, and this is where I grow pumpkins and watermelons because they are tradable materials. As you can see, this one is much smaller. When I built this, I didn't have all that cleared out, so it kind of made it a little more difficult for me to get everything going. So these are all 3 of these are considered auto farms. I have a couple more I'll show you. Basically, you hit the button, melons and pumpkins I have to harvest manually, but everything washes down into these hoppers. I don't have this row set up properly. Again, I didn't have all that done, so this wasn't done properly. It's supposed to wash down into that crate, so then I can just come down here, same thing here, but this one is built properly. And, oh, I got some wheat, nice. So then everything washes down into those crates, which works out well. There's the button, there's the tater button, because it gives me all those taters. So that's part of the thing I was working on right there. And over here with the bamboo, this was a test, but as you can see, this is a automatic bamboo farm basically. Just push that back. Now there's a way you can do this and make it go rapid. But so there is what it's supposed to look like. I just haven't finished doing it on around this. As you can see, I started on it. So basically just put dirt down there, turn it into mud, and as long as it's near a water source, it stays mud and everything continuously grows. So let's go down here into the main part of the facility. Now, I've been on this server for probably a year and a half. The actual main entrance used to be right here, but it has since been replaced. This was all stone. This is a lot. So all the potatoes from that auto farm come down here into my smokers, which cooks everything. And this happens to be full of chicken right now. But basically, once this is done cooking all my chicken, drops down into that hopper, drops into that hopper, and then comes up into that chest. This is all my baked potatoes that I've made, and that's all from that auto farm. I've not put a single potato in there, and this is all from chicken. I have to manually move everything into this crate, which is fine. This is just organization for me. I'll leave the smaller stack here with me. This is a library. This is what you use to enchant stuff. Put lapis lazuli things, and you put that tells you what you can get with it based off of your level. Currently I'm only level 17, and then I've got like these little hidden compartments. There's lapis lazuli, there's emeralds, there's diamonds, and a couple of enchanting books that I have. This is just to keep stuff. We have had issues with people coming in and stealing stuff from people, so I kind of made it to where that's hidden. Unless you know where to look, you're not going to see that. I have found a couple of various random things that are in that's just paper. And then a lot of my redstone. That's not all of it, just a lot. So to do more organization, I have these crates that are built in. These are all raw material. Wheat, potato, melon, obviously you can read, bone meal, egg, rotten flesh. Now, everything in here, except for seeds, are tradable materials. Tools, obviously, I just leave them out here. Whenever I need them, I come here first to take whatever I need. As you can see, I've got a couple of axes and a hoe because I've been doing a lot of gardening. This is my miscellaneous box, which currently has a whole bunch of chicken feathers, and I will explain where I got those from. These are all just miscellaneous things. Most of this has been picked up by fishing, except these, which I got from a cavern, which isn't too far from here. However, I don't think I'm going to have time to show you where that is. This is a main area. This is the front entrance. This was actually the second entrance to my place. It's basically just a boat ramp that we beautified, and here's a random treasure chest. Now this is stuff I get from killing random people and fishing poles that I keep out. More bamboo. These are tripwire hooks. I don't have them hooked up to anything. I plan on using some in the future. As you can see, this is my place. Banners from things I've killed, and you can see the dirt piles that Purple Sox 22 has put up in front of here. And in her defense, she's 7, so I let her do whatever. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me playing the game at all. Close those doors. So this is Pick a Dispensers, her little game. There's 2 different dispensers, and basically you just stand on one and they shoot things out. That one has nothing, that also has nothing. So to give you an idea of how this works, it just sits there. Every time you walk on it, it spits out something. Pressure plate goes up and you spit on it, it gives you the seeds back. She did that as kind of a test. This is just random crates. This one just has saplings and a couple signs. This one is all hers. She got these arrows from accidentally stepping on a trap, and she was allowed to keep them. I don't care, she can keep them. Just dirt and some chains, and then cobblestone. So these were my original main crates. This was a gift from another player on the server, except he didn't put the sugar and paper in here. He had a bunch of random things in there for Purple Sox 22. Again, go back to my random crate. This is her kitchen table, a random pile of gravel. This was her room, which this is Amethyst, which we found a whole cavern of it. She wanted her framed painting. A chest with some miscellaneous things in it, stuff that she's probably taken from me, and those are cakes, because she would sit over here and just make cakes with all of my material. That is labeled guest room. There used to be a room back here, which is something else. I'll show you in just a second. Right now I'm using this chest for storage. Now the cobbled deep slate came from well below this facility where I've been digging. I haven't actually been down there in a while. A couple of spare doors and then some wood. So this is weird. What are these hoppers for? Let me show you. Downstairs to mines, upstairs to farms. So this is an old setup. This is where my room used to be, hence why there's a golden armor stand. She put up these little tables with more armor stands. That one has armor because they were eating cake. They're hungry. This says precious things. This is where it's a chest. I just store stuff there. This is part of what I mined. I have mined all of this out. I put all this stone in. I have put all this stone in. I built those walls. I've dug all the way down. Just to kind of give you a little bit of insight. So she built this. This is her store where she makes and cooks things. As you can see, she's got a lot of different material over here, including 32 cakes. That's her little prep table, all of her furnaces. So that's her what does she call it, health food store or something. So I've dug all of this out many months ago. Basically, I started digging, and I was digging even more, and then I just kind of stopped digging this way. So what you have is more underground tunnels where else I had been digging, and this goes all the way back. My goal was to actually clear all of this out. I just didn't quite get that far into it anymore. I did get all the way down into here. This is just more into this facility, and that's the dead end. I haven't been down here in quite a while because I've been digging out the other main area. I was focusing my efforts on it because I had more intentions for it, and I still do, which is why I'm still over there. I'm not as intended. This is where I jumped in. So this was just the main area line that I was digging in. My plan is to dig out underneath all of this, which is why there's so many spots that are dug out. I hadn't really had a use for copper until recently, so it's not completely mined out, and I just jumped. So we go down here. So this is obviously all stuff I put on. There's stairs. These stairs go to nothing as of right now. My plans are to build this out as a separate level. For obvious reasons I didn't get there. So that's where we came from. This little copper pit right here is where I make concrete powder, sand, gravel, and dye. And then I line both sides, and then I throw a bucket of water, and it makes it into concrete, which then I can use to harvest. Oh, look at all them little chickens over there. I play a game on I Spy. So here's my lava farm with my dripstone. Lava comes in. I don't have dripstone peaks here. I have to find more dripstone to make them. And then these will start filling up. They are all full of lava right here. I do plan on expanding this more once I get to that point. So going back over here, these are all my chests. These are, well, the majority of my chests. This is what I do. This is the start of my train system. These are all full of cobblestone. This is all wood-based stuff and picks. And this is all stone-based stuff, as well as some other miscellaneous tools. There is some more dye there. Bricks, I can look at all this. Gravel, that's all gravel now. There used to be wood and gravel, and then I got too much gravel. So this is actually stone, which I would then turn into bricks. This is cobblestone, which I would turn into stone. This is my deep slate, which is where the deep slate the cobbled deep slate from above comes into. I'm gonna finish our tour up here real quick. This is this whole place. This didn't exist. I dug all that out. As you can see, there's room for future expansion. I'm just not currently using the space, so it's there. This is just a space to mine. I was actually just mining up here, so I kind of used that path. I'm going to dig around and kind of give myself it's currently a ledge, it's going to stay a ledge for now. Going into here is two more auto farms, except what makes these specials is one, they have lights, and two, there's beehives. Lots of beehives. These are auto farms as well. There's a push button for this side, pushes all the water down, except all of this washes down into those, and as you notice, I don't have any crates here, and the main reason behind the lack of crates is bees are waking up. There's a baby. The main reason is it washes out down below by where the actual animal farms are. So bees need pollen. These are where they're getting their pollen from, all these flowers and all these miscellaneous lights I've thrown up. And some of those hives have honey coming out of them. I can harvest it. And these are called copper bulbs, and they will corrode unless you coat them in honey, and then they don't corrode. Now, if they are already corroded, you can use an axe to clear them off, and then you use honey to clean them up. Or if you like the way they look corroded, you just wrap them in honey. They don't corrode any further unless they're already completely corroded. But I want them at maximum light, so they're all clean. You can see my bees coming out. I'm not going to do anything with the farm yet, but basically it will do the same thing in terms of washing everything down. Now you use the shears to collect the honey. I think that one just went down there. Anyway, so the fires are down there to keep the bees passive so that they don't attack me for harvesting the honey. The honey that isn't falling is falling up above. I gotta run up there in a second to get it down. You use honey for lots of things. You use it for some food, crafting things, and I use it for the lights, and then I also use it to make more beehives. Go up here and get this. Let's go to raised. Get all that honey. Now you can use honey to eat, you can use honey to craft, you can use honey to treat the bees, and I say treat because then give them a treat, not treat them for any illness. Oops, looks like I lost one. The smoke from the fire does make it sometimes hard to see the honey as it appears, that's why I always come down and check. I also looked in the fire because I've had it land in the fire before. So you treat the bees. I thought you could treat them with honey. Apparently you cannot. You treat them with flowers. So you hold flowers up and the bees will come running to you, and it promotes babies. So if I'm going to stand right here in a minute, once the bees come back out, they will come buzz right next to me. Yay, that one likes me. So I get another adult. Those are both adult bees, and now they're going to make a baby bee. I don't think that's quite how it works. In fact, I'm pretty sure that isn't quite how it works, and I got baby bees. I do occasionally come through and see the baby bees. They just grow. That's when they get the little green sparklies indicate. But I'm not going to waste all my flowers on them. The flowers do not bloom extra. I would have to plant grass up here with grass, which I'm not currently going to do. As you can see, I do have some farm stuff up here. I have a couple of spare hives, and then my honey and campfires. Now there are a couple places I've marked beehives out in the wild, which we're not going to go to. As you can see, they're getting more pollen. That's the little stuff all over their butt. So I put them there because as the bees fly over my indoor gardens, they actually fertilize my plants and they grow a little bit faster. So we're done with that. So let's go down here and view that spot. So you saw the lava. There's my pool that we saw when we woke up. There's the copper bin. This is below that one chest. Now in here is called it's a water elevator, so it's got water and a plant in there that pushes stuff in. As you can see, I've got a weird circuit in here, right? So if I put something in here, let's say I'm going to put these 9 blocks of dirt in that chest, and I flip the switch. I got to flip the switch a few times, and that gets that moving. There it goes, there it goes. So that's actually forcing the minecart to drain, and it's putting the stuff into that dispenser. That dispenser pushes it over here into my water elevator, which then goes up to that upper level. I stop that from moving. So it's hooked up to my mine carts because my mine carts will come in from the mines, and I have them through a series of connections. I will have them come up here, which as you can see come up here. Currently that one's set to go there. Now this one will jump over there, go over there. And I don't think I've ever seen it do that, but they'll come up here, and it's currently set, it'll go in. The first one will go in here, and then after that I'll come over and move it, and the next one will go right here. So those are dead tracks. I just use them to stop the carts from moving. I used to have a block back there, but I want to expand that a little bit further, and this is the next direction I go, so this track will probably come out. So leave that like there. That's where that train car is. This is my main crafting area. There's a whole bunch of chests here. This is mostly coal and charcoal. This is a lot of my metal stuff, so copper, gold, lapis lazuli, these are just in the blocks, and then my iron. This is specifically most of my mining stuff, and then extra tools and devices I use, including all my spare cards, and any other random thing I decide to throw in there. It's a blank empty. This is mostly diorite and granite, both stones, and then my buckets that I use for lava to run all my furnaces. Lava runs a lot longer than coal and charcoal, so that's why I use that. Dirt, and then this is a miscellaneous block including more amethyst. This is all wool because of my sheep, which I will show you in a second. It says tough, that's actually clay, that's dirt, my overflow. This is all more gravel, so I already have one large chest full of gravel. This one's almost full, and then all my flint. Flint is a tradable material, that's why I hang on to it. Andesite is a type of stone, it's also a tradable material, so I hang on to it. And then tuff is not a tradable material, but it is now a crafting material instead of just being a chunk of block. I've obviously left room for more ovens. The last thing I was doing was making stone out of cobblestone. So we go from there. I'm going to take you all the way to the bend here. You can see all my chickens. There's probably close to 700 chickens in there. They're all glitching out, that's why there's so many of them. As you can see, they're laying eggs. There are 3 things you get from chickens: meat, feathers, and eggs. I'll go over this in just a second because I'm going to go in and turn on the water. This is yet another one of those weird circuits that I made. and this one runs to run my dispensers, which I will demonstrate in a few minutes. These are sheep. Yeah, some of them look shaved because I've used my shears and harvested them. Pink is supposedly the rare sheep. I don't know. That's what Purple Socks 22 says. These are just chests. Minecart chests. So basically I just shovel my extra chests, my carts down here so that they're out, but they're not put away. There was a crate that had a bunch, but I'm not currently using them. So let's go back to the chickens real quick. This is kind of where you gotta be quick, because they're gonna escape. I gotta turn the water on. There we go. So yeah, some of them got out, that's okay. So what I did is I turned the water on and forces all the chickens and all the eggs up here into the front. So the idea is that they go into those hoppers. See, those just come into that hopper. Or maybe I can left them. And they look cool. None of the chickens will actually drown. They just stuck a piece of glass in their eggs and they just fall into those hoppers unless my hoppers are full. Hoppers, you see, what do they do? These hoppers all come into this set, which as you can see there are angled into these hoppers. But these do not have anything. As you can see, they are grounded. This one goes into this one, which goes into this one, which goes into there. And that one fills up that crate. These 3 crates all have hoppers underneath of them, and those 3 hoppers go into this crate. As you can see, that one is full. I really don't need this whole last row of hoppers unless I were to... I could remove this set and then make all of those face this set. How those are all angled. You could have them face that set and then down into these crates. So then it would fill out the maximum amount and gives me the maximum amount of space. As you can see, there are random chickens running around. There's not a perfect system. This is, again, just my mining pit that I have been messing with slowly over time. Again, that sand is just holding back water. I dug under it, around it. That's partially under the river there. All of this stone is part of the original wall that I built when this was all underwater. As you can see, that drives the chickens crazy. Now, the other thing that chickens produce is XP, so I would go in there with the sword, which has enchantment. So a portion of all XP that I pick up is used to repair it. So it kind of repairs itself. I go in and kill all the chickens, I get the XP, and then it repairs itself, which is why it's still at full health. As you can see, there's a bunch of eggs currently up against the glass. And there's one right there. And so I turn the water off and shut the door after I let 800 chickens out, and the water stops flowing, and you just see all these chickens right there. Now, basically what I'll do is I'll let it sit there for a couple of in-game days, and I'll come back and put the water on. This is where one of those auto farms drain to. It's currently set for a week because that's for the sheep, and then this one is the other one currently set to be for those pigs. Here are my cows, which I have a bunch of chickens that like to hop in, like this one is hopping in. So a lot of those chickens that run out will actually hop over here and jump in with the cows for some reason, and I just have to run around and pick up the eggs. I don't care that there's chickens in here, they don't do any good, but every once in a while I will go in and just kill them all because there doesn't even have chickens in there. So I've had questions about this. This is my steak farm, basically. Steak farm, not state farm, like the insurance company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of glass out. So there's cows in there. If I feed the cows, I'm going to get close. All these cows are going around. There's another chicken jumping in. I've got these cows trapped in here in the water. Now, I'm not going to hurt the cows. Probably not the man. That's why I don't do this in real life. So I feed them all. They make babies. And then the babies fall into here because they're small enough to fit through there. And I see those planks right there. They will... There's some XP. So... It gets so full, that actually prevents keeps the lava in this block, which is where that hopper is, which is right here and there, right? So I'm going to turn that on. So it stays right below, so I put those things down there. As that kills those cows, it actually cooks them. Now, the reason why I have to get rid of it is so more baby cows fall in, they don't get cooked immediately and die. Turn that off, grab the bucket, I'll put the bucket on here to break that piece of glass. Scoop up the lava, put the glass back, put the lava bucket back, and I got 5 more steaks and 3 more leather from that batch. Now what I normally do is I wait till I get about 30 cows in there, and I will come down here as soon as these look like they're full grown. I'll go back up and start feeding those cows again. I think there's 6 or 7 cows up there. I couldn't get any more to follow me in and stay in. I put the fence in to kind of hold them in place, and they just sit there and float and make babies and, you know, things normal farmers don't do. Again, my concrete, this was all water pouring in, and this is a small pool that was a much bigger pit that I have since filled in. So the last thing really to see would be the minecart system into my mines. There's a couple of different spots down here, but I'm going to show you where. This is where I get all my deep slate. This is my super deep mines. Again, this is all stuff that I've dug out. This track did not used to come all the way over here. And this is where Purple Socks actually dug all of this initial line out, which is where those stairs are. I have it set for dead tracks for a reason. That's just so it will stop automatically. As you can see, I've been mining. This actually all used to be an area of mine shafts. I have dug really far into this. Not right here, further over. This is all cobbled deep slate, but deep slate is where you get a lot of diamonds and higher end materials, but I've also gotten a crap load of iron out of here. So as you can see, I started building this over here, which is where I found a whole bunch of iron. This whole area was just packed full of iron. I don't know that we're going to find any. Yep, see, there's still a bunch of iron here that I haven't mined. That's okay though. I don't need to mine it right now. I'm just showing you where all this is. So this is all underground water. I did not put that there, but that is there. So this is how you get down here. I dug all of this out specifically for the purpose of mining. As you can see, there's a lot more iron down here. I just have to come down here with pickaxes to actually mine it all, and I want to clean all of this out. The problem is I've got lava, and I don't feel like dealing with the lava. This is more areas of the mine shaft. That's gold. You have to have stone, iron or higher quality axe to be able to mine gold. I've done quite a bit of exploring. I haven't done as much as I wanted to down here, mainly because I ran out of pickaxes and food and torches. I have that all now, but I'm still not messing too much with it as I've been dealing with my auto farms and getting my bees and those farms going. There are probably still mobs that spawn down here. I'm just not currently seeing any, mainly because I have all the torches out. They have like torches. I'm crouched down so I don't have to jump down there and jump back up. As you can see, there's more and more and more. This goes insanely deep. Now this isn't even the deep spot either, and that's the crazy part. This is a deep spot, but not the deep spot. Wasn't really that useful for a lot of things, and they made it a building material where you can build stairs and rails and all this other stuff. This was all just individual mine shafts. I have built this up. I have mined all of this out. I'm currently getting everything down to that level. That's basically how I'm going to strip mine, because I started off, that was a mine shaft up there. I've dug that out. I've dug this out, which this is another old section of mine shaft. I was just going to, you can see where that section of mine shaft is. I'm going to dig all this out. So what I've done, where I got all my other tracks from, were from all of these mine shafts. The only tracks I have crafted are the power rails, which, if they don't have power, they are my stopping rails, because they don't do anything if they don't have power applied to them. So yeah, you can see how crazy these mine shafts can get to. Anything with multiple torches is stuff that I've already explored extensively. You see all these wooden structures right here as part of the mine shaft thing. This is an area I'm continuing to explore. I'm not going to go down there right now, I don't have time. So we've already came from the other way, another mine shaft. This was another mine shaft, but this area I think had a lot of material in it. That's why I just kept staying there. Obviously, yet another mine shaft there. A lot of them are connected, a lot of them aren't connected. As you can see, I got a couple spots that have waterfalls in them. It's easier just to block them in to control them that way. This is still a fairly extensive mining operation where I was actually strip mining, and I just haven't done it in a while. Down here. So when I said I have to go deeper, let me show you where the deeper spots are. That's not it. We get back into our little mine cart once I figured out. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? Yep, I'm gonna go that way. So I have these spots. These are all kind of shut off. That's a dead spot. There's another dead spot down there. There's actually a powered spot and another dead spot, because that's what you need to get down there. So we get back into this Minecraft. As you can see, I've got storage, I've got a furnace, and I've got a crafting table. Those are my spares. Those are just what I'm doing for extra stuff. We'll run down here real quick, and I will show you this other little secret place. And this is going to be where the deepest of my mining facility goes. Minecraft is slow right there because I'm not powered, and then I go to dead track. I put this out here to kind of build out the waterfall, and there's a building down there because we put that in as a resting place when we were exploring down here super deep. Remember those mine shafts? They start to come out over here, which is where I've been exploring lately. Most of the rare minerals I've already mined out. There's some iron right there, gonna mine up to that. But I did create a spot. I left a series of torches as a way to tell you where to go somewhere else here. And this isn't the deep spot. I need to go kill those in a second. This is the deep spot, which is where I get my obsidian to repair damaged portals and also get down here. So if you don't know how to kill slimes, it's fairly simple, but when you kill them, they split into two, and then they split into two again. I think that's what, oh, they split into two. There's what I choose, slime balls, slime, and then pistons and sticky. This is how you make your sticky pistons, which is very handy to have, which is how I make all my computing circuits up there. So purple sauce 1 and 2 is actually one of the this. So we actually accidentally found the water and used it to climb up, and that's what we're doing. Same thing over here. Now I didn't do a lot of mining down here except to get some rare minerals out, and what do you know? There's a deeper tunnel down here, but that's not where we're going to go. Some of this was actually us as a method for figuring out where to go. Anymore. Did they kill each other? So I'm going to put some torches up here. The torches actually prevent mobs from spawning in certain areas within so many feet of the, or blocks of the torches. So that's why you see torches so far, not just to provide light, but also to keep mobs from spawning, because this place was a pain to get to. Got me some gold, 2 raw gold, that's fine. Let's see, put another torch up there, put one up there. So you can, the torches also help to highlight where, see I've got mobs spawning down there. That's because the skeletons were there. Go down here, this is where, this isn't even the deepest spot, this is where I mine my obsidian. I started doing some strip mining down here a long time ago. I haven't been down here in a while. As you can see, more obsidian, more amethyst. So this amethyst down here was used as a building block to get up. We used whatever we had to try to find a way out. I started strip mining all the way down to there, but I just got down to there. I didn't do anything once I got down there. Basically, I found little pockets of rare minerals. I mined them, and then I came back out because I ran out of my pickaxes. Mined a bunch here. I've got stairs built here, not actual stairs, just stairs shapes. As you can see, those other mobs have despawned, but it looks like there was a drown down here for some reason. So you can take the long way back up to there if you want. Now, keep in mind, this still isn't the longest or deepest down. I've got another spot that's super deep that we're going to go to as soon as I remember how to use the water elevator here, which is okay. You can see where I've got this concrete, and that's why I put this ledge up here. It puts me right back into this area. I don't have to climb around. Go back into my minecart. Go back up. I'll have to flip that lever. I used to know the trick to doing it before I got up to it. I don't put more powered tracks down this far because I don't want to run into headaches. There we go. So we're going to go down to the other section of the mine. Now this is the deepest part of the mine, but we're going to go straight for a good minute. Basically I just took pickaxes, I mined in a straight line until I found essentially another cave, and so then I mined my way through to it. With that, this is also super deep. Hopefully it'll take more than just a few moments to go down through here. The power tracks just keep moving, so I don't have to hold the button and it will go. And here's the drop off. As you can see, I mined all the way over there initially. So this is the deepest that these carts are going to go. Again, more dead tracks to stop everything. And this is a lush cavern. Lush cavern means it has stuff up high, which those are golden berries or something, I don't know. I've explored a lot of this. I haven't explored a lot over there, but I've explored a lot over here. mined a whole bunch. I've explored a lot down here, mined a whole bunch, hence all the torches. Why is there fresh arrows? I know I just saw a fresh arrow. What? I don't know why there would be a fresh arrow. Where did it go? More slimes, so we'll kill these. I like killing slimes. Oh, he's on 4. Kill all of them. Oh, that's looking torch. I'll back up. I don't even know where slimes come from. I was under the impression that no mobs would spawn, but apparently some do. Put this torch back up. Put a few more. I've got plenty. There's another slime over there. I'm not going to go down there. But this is just more of the same mine. Now there's a bunch of little branch off sections. I do want to strip mine this. I simply haven't had time. Even though I've been here for a while, I haven't had time to strip mine it. But there is a lot to explore underground. No telling what river I'm under. There's water flowing everywhere. And I've been through a lot of this already. I have strip mined some down here. Not far from where the cart came down, which we are also not far from. I did not strip mine all of it. Look at all that. I've explored all the way over. There's more of a cavern up there, which I've been to. As you can see, there's a torch up there. So this is a pit. Right over here was a whole bunch of iron that I found. Another tuft and iron deposit. There's probably more all in this section. I just haven't ever mined it. Mainly what I'm trying to find right now is more of that dripstone stuff, but I haven't mined a whole lot into it because, well, I haven't. That's really all there is to show. I do have that one spot where I was strip mining down here, which is right here. Obviously, I strip mine this. This is not a natural formation. Basically, I would just stand in a circle, mine until I ran out of stuff to mine, and then keep going. And then I decided to just go start on a straight line back like I did to get down here initially and to go over. I did fairly well far back, I think. I found a spot of some kind of mineral, and then I dug my way out into yet another set of caverns, which is probably why I stopped digging over here. But that's redstone and gold. I can mine the gold. And then you can see where I've reached to, but I haven't mined anything. And there's a lot of mobs down here. That's fine. They're not going to come up here. They'll get to a certain spot and then they'll stop, and that's okay. One day I will come back and I will mine all that. I just don't have time to do it right now. What I will do is I will mine this gold while I'm here. And I am mining with my diamond pickaxe because it is also a mending pickaxe. So if I mine stuff in it will slowly repair itself, even though it uses itself to get it. So I don't have room for anything else. What can I get rid of? I can get rid of sugar. I got plenty of sugar. Do I have more redstone? Yeah, I got more redstone. Actually, I can go ahead and mine that since I got free space for redstone now. See little green blobs of experience. I did see gold over here. There's the one downside to mining in caverns is you could accidentally find yourself somewhere else. Nope. We're trying to go down. Mainly because there could be mobs over here. This would be a good spot for mobs to spawn. Plenty of iron though, but I don't have room for iron, so I do want to get this gold. There's a section of tuft. I have a theory about some of these places. When you deal with material like that, I believe that stuff like tuft will spawn in certain areas and not in others. We'll run back out here. We'll go all the way back up to the top, and then you can see this is my little section of this world. And now I could do other videos on other places on this world that I've been to and explored. So I originally came out up there and then I just basically would mine a row back and then a row, a row down, a row back. I didn't realize there's diamonds right there. I don't have any room for it. That's okay. So that's stairs. Those stairs actually get you on top of that platform, which is where I originally came out. Purple socks 1, 2 about that. As you can see, I've been down here before, and down there I believe is the deepest I've been, but I've been through a lot of places here. This game has plenty of stuff to explore if you are unfamiliar with it, and this is again why I have this power track. I have to hold the button to get up to here, to a certain point, and then this is just going to shoot me all the way back up. Where it gets kind of tricky, there's a couple spots I'll slow down. It feels like I'm going to stop. Stop the video and I will post it. But I hope you liked what you see. If you get a lot of my build ideas, like the auto farms and stuff, came off of mostly YouTube. Some of the other players have taught me a few things. Nope, and I have to jump off. Now I flip this switch, turns the tracks, and get back into my cart. I can take it back up. So if I jump off, the cart suddenly loses its momentum, basically. That's another dead spot. Just hit that lever and the carts will go right there and stop. And it'll keep them on the same level. Here's essentially the same thing for that. I don't know if I left anything down here. These are usually all pickaxes and shovels. I prefer to use mostly stone things. Not for any real reason other than stone is just a cheap resource and it's easier for me to use that. This cart system up in this area used to be a little bit longer as it went all the way over there and around. There's still a couple of redstone torches out from where I used to use it. And as you can see, the cart goes right back there. I mined all this out and replaced it. I didn't realize I had a leak. But all the carts used to come all the way over here and then back up, and then I've since gotten rid of that to use those tracks in other places that I was using it more. My plan is to build, I want to build the track system back up to that level so that I can run my carts up through that farm as well as all the way around to that entry gate, so I have basically a quick access point for me to pull that up. And that would be the end of the day. I'm going to go reset my spawn, and this is where Purple Socks decided our new bedroom was, and as you can see, there's nothing there. Thanks for watching.